I can hear you.
Uh, yes, I'm trying.
Ah,
Perfect.
there we are.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Good, good.
Whereabouts you calling from?
I'm in Rio de Janeiro.
Nice. I'm hoping
Yes.
the weather's a bit hotter there than it is here.
Sorry?
I'm hoping the weather is slightly hotter than it is here in London.
Yes, no, it's okay, okay. It was raining yesterday, but it's not cold, you know. It's
Hmm.
the weather is quite warm and no, it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, it's absolutely freezing here, although it is very sunny, so I can't complain
Yes,
too much.
yes,
What and
yes.
what are
It's
you
sunny
doing? Sorry, go on.
it's sunny in London.
Yeah, yeah, it's lovely. Lovely
Okay,
day. Bluebird.
okay, nice, nice.
What are you doing in Rio?
I'm just visiting and I'm traveling tomorrow. I have a tournament tomorrow in Uruguay, Montevideo.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
I see you've been doing some capoeira.
Yes, yes. I got because okay, and I will try, but I will go back to Brazil in Bahia, and this is more the city of capoeira. I have a friend, an Irish friend, chess player actually, living in Bahia, and I will
Okay.
have the chance to do more capoeira in Bahia, the last week of February before coming back to France.
So is this typical of your lifestyle? I mean, I've only known you for a few months, but you seem to be in a different country every time I speak to you.
It's just for these 2 months because I have 2 months holiday, so and there are many tournaments around. So then I will stay in France for 4 months, and then I don't know. I don't know. It will depend if I work on chess, if I work as a teacher.
Hmm.
It will depend. Yes, it will depend what I will choose. But it was my lifestyle 10 years ago. But okay, it's my lifestyle during my vacation because I have 2 months and a half, something like this. So yes, I'm just trying to travel. And okay, we had a difficult year in New Caledonia with all the political issues and everything. So it's good for me to breathe again, to move, to see new experience, new energy, everything. So and hopefully I will get the chance to do some sparring in Montevideo. I'm trying to organize it, so I hope you will get your video.
Nice. I think I guess chess is good for that, isn't it? You end up meeting people from all over the world. It's quite a small community, but a global community. So yeah, you can probably travel the world and stay with people, friends and chess players, as long as you like.
Exactly. Here, for example, I'm staying with a chess player. I didn't know him, and we just met. And as you know, the connection
Mm.
is immediate. You know, because you say like this, yes, immediate, because we share something in common.
Can you explain for the listeners a little bit about your background? Where you're from and where you operate out of, and I guess your career as a chess player.
So I grew up in France. I'm French Egyptian. My father is Egyptian, and I have also the Egyptian citizenship. I started chess when I was 4 years old, and then I had a club in my city, only 150 meters from my place in Bois Colombes. It's called Bois Colombes. Okay, and then many tournaments in my schools. One of the teacher of the third grade, something like this, was the president of the chess club. So I was taking part in chess activities in my school, then the club, and then okay, I played many tournaments, and yes, okay, I improved. I had a very good trainer in France, so I'm really grateful, Pascal Chaumet. And yes, and then tournaments, and then traveling in France, then traveling in Europe, and then I decided to move to Egypt, and I was living in Egypt for 5 years. I got my GM title when I was in Egypt, and yes, I was playing. Okay, this is a chess life, to try to look for tournament abroad and traveling. And with Egypt, for example, we are playing African Championship, Arab Championship, everything. Yes,
So I understand you represented Egypt as well in the Olympiad. Is that right?
yes, I represent Egypt in chess for FIDE. I play under the Egyptian flag. Chess boxing is not developed in Egypt so far, but I will try to do something if it's possible with the Egyptian Federation. I was talking with them, but okay, we are trying to develop chess first, which is not so easy. But okay, chess is getting better and better in Egypt. It's a good thing, and hopefully, maybe why not one day also chess boxing.
So what's the Olympiad like? Somebody mentioned to me that it's quite obviously there's a lot of people come from all over the world with the same interest, chess. But I understand it's a bit of a kind of a party sort of place as
It's
well, or is that not quite right?
it's a wonderful event. Can you imagine you have people from all around the world, maybe 200 countries? Okay, women team, men team, and yes, you can share with countries with people, maybe country where you will never have the chance to travel. And yes, it's very nice in a cultural point of view to get this kind of meeting and to share 2 weeks with all these people. And then, yes, there is one day which is called the Bermuda Party with all these people from the country, but it's maybe, I don't know, 200 teams, men, women, 5 players per team, plus captain, plus,
Hmm.
delegation and everything. It's yes, a very wonderful event. Very wonderful event for yes, it's a very nice chess meeting, and I think I had the chance to play African games, and it was the same for African games. African games. It was very nice also. All these people from Africa, not only chess players from because chess is a part of African games. So we had the chance to see, I don't know, boxer,
Oh,
swimming
really?
pool. Yes, yes. It was in Mozambique, Mozambique,
Hmm.
Maputo in 2011. Yes, 2011. And yes, it was nice,
I've
to have
always wanted to go to Mozambique. I've spent a lot of time in South Africa on the border, so around sort of Mpumalanga, which is basically borders Mozambique. In fact, I've actually been to the border. I've never been over. I've always wanted to go because I understand some of the beaches there are quite incredible. Um,
Yes, it was a
and the
very nice
seafood as well. I'm a
welcome.
big
Yes.
fan of seafood, and Mozambique has got some amazing seafood, so I understand.
Yes, no, it was very nice. And you see with this opening ceremony, with all of
Mm.
these countries and everything, with this traditional wear and everything. No, it was a very, very nice experience.
So, Sammy, tell us how you got into chess boxing.
Okay, I have a friend, so Carl Strignell, who I met him in France. We are very close
Oh,
friends. And
shout out to Carl.
sorry,
Shout out to Carl. I know Carl quite well. Yeah, Carl used to
yes,
train in London. Yeah, he's
yes,
a character.
Carl Ouch, I think this is his name in chess boxing. So this is how I discovered chess boxing because of him. And then, okay, in New Caledonia, I decided to. Then I saw all of these events. I said then federation, and I have the feeling that it's more and more structured. So I said, okay, what's not one day to get this experience to take part in an event? It can be nice. And yes, I'm really also grateful to chess boxing because it totally changed my lifestyle also. I lost, I don't know, maybe about 9 kilos, something like this, and I had to train and yes, and also I discovered this sport, boxing. I was never attracted by boxing, but then I discovered that it's a very interesting sport. I think it's very technical, very yes, and okay, what you can feel, it's very strategical also, like chess. So yes, I'm really happy to have discovered this sport and also the chessboxing chessboxing, as I said in chessboxing family also. You will. And okay, to get the chance to thanks you also, Gavin, for this to have the chance to take part in this kind of event. Yes, in to yes to fight in a ring in front of people. It's quite a funny experience. Okay, at the end, it's I have to train hard also, so I have to show a kind of discipline and everything. So I think it's very interesting.
So, obviously, you're a grandmaster, so we know where we are with your chess. But you're quite new to boxing, and this is going to be your first chess boxing fight, and I think it's going to be will it be your first combat sport experience?
Uh, okay, I did capoeira, but capoeira it's more a mix of dance and martial art, but we are not really fighting. But yes, about this kind of sports, yes, first time.
Okay. And how is the training going? Because I know you were training last year, but obviously you've been traveling for the last few months. Are you able to do much? I mean, keep your fitness going. I know you've got plans for some sparring, that kind of stuff.
Yes, okay. I did some capoeira here in Brazil, And okay, I'm working a lot, so I think my physical condition is okay because I'm working a lot. I was doing some in Brazil some beach tennis
Hmm.
also. So I'm also swimming. So and yes, in Uruguay I will try to organize some sparring also. And yes, also when I will be in Bahia in Brazil, I will try to do some capoeira and boxing. I'm looking for boxing club there. And then when I will be in France for these 2 months, I will try to train more for these 2 months just before the fight, maybe twice or 3 times a week, I think. And yes, this is my plan.
Yeah, we can put you in touch with some of the guys in yeah, Chessboxing France, and perhaps you can go along to some of their training sessions, which would be a great way, yeah, for you to sort of improve your boxing, certainly. Do you know much about your opponent, Andre Glenzman?
Uh,
About him?
Not so much. I think he's German. It will not. It's not his first match. I saw some videos on YouTube,
Hmm.
and yes, it will be a nice event. I think it will be a nice match. I think yes, it's quite a good chess player. I think he was 2000 rating, so quite serious player. Everything can happen also in the chess game. I have to respect him. So. Yes,
Yeah.
okay. This is the only information I know about him. It will be a
Okay.
pleasure to meet him and to share these
But
moments with him.
first thing to say about Andre is that he's a great guy. I've got a lot of time for Andre. He's a very positive person. You know, whatever you're doing, it's never too much trouble. He's a great guy to be around. I've known him for probably 10 years or so. He typically on the chess boxing circuit, he's one of the strongest chess players. He's probably the strongest chess player in his category. Um, so he's got experience, but he often wins on the chess. So I'll be really interested to see how that dynamic changes because obviously he can't rely on that. So depending on how the chess game goes, he may have to change his boxing. You know, he's a very tidy boxer, he's a very fit guy, but he's not an aggressive boxer. But obviously, if he starts to lose on the chess, he might have to kind of come out a little bit. So that'll be interesting to see how that dynamic works. Have you thought of any specific tactics for him, or have you researched any of his openings or anything like that? Because he's a very trappy player. He's actually won at least one chess boxing bout in the first round of chess. So that's kind of the trappy kind of player he is.
I did not analyze his games yet because okay, I have 2 months before the event. But okay, to be honest, I think I have to focus more on. Okay, as I told you, I'm respecting him as a chess player, but I think I really have to focus on boxing
Hmm.
and to get a clear strategy. But I also want to, I mean, to box. I want it's my plan also to yes, not just to rely on chess. I have to train in chess, in boxing, in both. I have to be ready. I think in both parts.
Yeah.
Just not to just to think okay and to bet that I will beat him in that I will win in chess. I have to be serious in both things, I think, chess and boxing.
Yeah, absolutely. You're completely correct there. You can't just win a chess boxing match on chess. You know, if you don't have a threat, then your opponent will just, hammer you, and that will only end in a defeat, unfortunately.
And
Um,
also, for one game, everything can happen in a chess game. So maybe I'm favorite, but in a chess game and with all of this pressure, it will give me the first time I will deal with this kind of experience. And I'm more, I do say, uh, worried about this more the events the atmosphere, the feelings,
yeah.
everything this it's more this I have to try I have to so that's why I need also to work on this not to be impressed by the events.
Yeah, so I'd be really interested to interview you after the experience of your first chess boxing bout because it is quite you can spar and you can prepare, but the actual event itself and the occasion some people handle it better than others, but everybody, it does throw you, the first time coming out in front of the crowd, the adrenaline, and also that transition. I don't know if you watched Simon Williams's bouts. He blundered his queen, and he's grandmaster. And obviously he would almost never do that in real life, but it's the pressure of the situation and the way that the boxing can impact your chess.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, I think it will be very interesting to get your take on how you found that, because you can train, you can spar, and you can play chess in between the sparring rounds, which will give you some experience. But the whole thing is quite full on. Which is why people do it, because it is so exciting. I mean, it's a
Yes.
adrenaline rush. What do you have you got any messages for Andre? I know because I'm going to be interviewing him tomorrow. So if you've got any back chat or any
Well,
message,
but thank you for him to take part in this match with me. I'm really happy to share. It will be a very nice, maybe I don't know. Maybe I will do other matches, but it will be maybe a single experience in my life. I don't know exactly. We'll see how it goes. But yes, thanks to him to share this moment with him and with me, and I'm sure we will enjoy. And it will be, yes, a nice event. And yes, what else? Be ready, train, and be
yeah,
ready. And yes, nice to meet him also, and to yes, because
yeah,
when you box with someone, it's like chess. You are sharing. In chess game, it can be 4 hours. So you stay with the same person during for 4 hours.
Mhm.
So yes, that's why also the chess community is quite friendly, because then you have to analyze the game and everything. And I noticed this is the same with sparring. You can fight, give your best, okay, punch your opponent and everything, but at the end, okay, we are very happy to. It's a nice moment. It's more a fight against yourself, also. I think that
Mhm.
a real fight against your opponent.
Yeah. So I should thank Andre for I think he's actually interrupting a holiday to come back to make this match. So it's great for him to do that, and obviously the fact that you're a grandmaster has given him a real impetus to make the fight happen. Do you know much about the events we have in London? Have you been to any, or have you watched any on YouTube?
Yes, I watch on YouTube. I watch many of them just to see, because also I have to be aware about the rules also. It's something, because I don't know if all chess boxer know, and I think it's a sport with evolutions also. So maybe
Yeah.
rules are changing and everything. So I have to be aware about rules of chess boxing, rules of boxing also.
Hmm.
So I have to. So that's why this 2 months training will be very, very important. I have to be aware of everything. So yes, no, I think it's a very nice event what you are doing, what you are organizing. Thanks for this. I think it's a nice sport. I think it can help boxer, it can help chess players, and I think it's a good mix. And like this, I think we can touch a large audience and large people. Also in schools, why not? Yes, this combination of thinking and respecting your body, I think it's very nice. I think it's a quite good tool also for education. I think
Yes,
it's
yes. So our founder Tim Woolgar did a lot of work in schools with chess boxing, and it's boxing is often seen as a way of empowering kids and getting them confident and allowing them to make that step away from feeling, intimidated and that they have to use violence in their day-to-day life. And obviously, chess has got, I'm sure I don't need to tell you or the listeners how, good chess is for critical thinking and improving, the students' cognitive abilities. So yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for that to do a lot of good. Um,
yeah,
but
the
one
link
thing I did
between.
want to
Sorry.
ask you, Sammy, what is it like? I appreciate, like you mentioned, there's a bit of political unrest there, which we don't need to talk about, but I don't really have any concept of what New Caledonia is like. I know you live there. I know it's a tropical island, I presume, off Australia. But is it like a paradise? Do you wake up in the morning and you walk out onto the beach and go for a swim and then drink coconuts all day? I mean, what is it like living on New Caledonia?
Okay, this is what people from New Caledonia are saying. They are saying that this is the closest island to the paradise. This is
Okay.
what, okay, if you like diving, I think this is the biggest lagoon of the world, you know?
Mm.
So if you like diving, see wonderful things under the water, it's a wonderful place to stay. The weather is nice, people are nice. Okay, it was a strange year. Okay, still some, this year was not so easy, and I hope the best. Okay, I just left the country.
Mm.
I hope the best for people there, for people from New Caledonia, because okay, I spent 5 years there. People were very welcoming, always smiling, and I wish the best for the country. The situation now it's quite difficult, and hopefully it will be better. But people need to be closer. It's not
Yeah.
so easy. But then,
Mm.
okay, the life there is yes, it's wonderful if you like hiking, if you like swimming, if you like yes, nice weather, as you said. As you said,
So
it's
is
like
it like it's kind of like a volcanic island, is it? It's a bit like Lost, or Jurassic Park. It's kind of like a peaked or
Vanuatu,
not.
which is near, is more volcanic. If you go to
Okay.
Vanuatu, which is
Mm.
closer, it's more volcanic. But yes, you have different also landscape. Huh? It's very nice. But yes, if you like nature, okay, people, if you like nature, it's yes, it's a wonderful place to live, especially if you like the water. Yes,
Yeah.
you need to to like the water to
Yeah,
live
I
there.
mean, yeah. Is that why you moved there? Is it the diving and the outside elements to it?
Uh, okay, my original plan was to develop chess in New Caledonia, in this island. And okay, now there is a federation there. They are working
Mm.
hard, trying to develop chess in schools and everything. But when I arrived, it was during COVID, so it was not so easy. I was trying, but I think we succeeded in, yes, developing it a bit. And hopefully, yes, I hope also the best for chess in New Caledonia, for chess future in New Caledonia, yes.
Yeah. So when you come to our event as well, I'll introduce you to. Oh, have you met Matt Reed? He does a lot of work in schools, chess in schools with Malcolm. Yeah, so that might be a link that might be useful, for your chess in schools program back in New Caledonia.
I
Um,
will not be back in New Caledonia, but for sure I will follow what is going on. I will not be in New Caledonia. I will not go back to New Caledonia. I will,
okay,
yes, but I mean, maybe in the future. But I just left the country at the end of December.
okay. You're a child of the world, Sammy.
Yes, I'm trying. Okay, with chess, I think it's because of chess because you need to find tournaments. You need
Mm,
yes, and also what is good, as I told you, is that the chess community is like a family, and you
mm.
can meet people all around the world and share something. And yes, this is what is nice. And I hope there will be the same strong community in chess boxing. And I think it's
Sure.
going on in this way. I think it's following this way.
So, Sam, we're almost out of time. Just one final question for you, which is a question I ask all of the most people who come on the podcast. What is your favorite chocolate bar?
I forgot, okay, we can say name or
Yeah. You can say the brand. Yeah.
okay, I think Twix.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Do you, are you talking about the really long ones, the massive
The
one?
no, the one with two
Yeah.
inside.
Okay.
Yes.
Classic. Yeah. No, that's not a bad shout at all. I wouldn't pass up a Twix, certainly. Is
Okay.
there anything else you want to say before we draw things to a
No,
conclusion?
thanks for everything. Thanks, Gavin, for organizing this kind of events. Thanks for all people involved in the to develop this sport. I think it's very nice what you are doing, and I think people will. I hope people will enjoy, and we will do the best with Andre to make people happy about this event. And yes, and I hope also that it will be a nice tool for education. And I think yes, and the social part also of chess boxing, we can attract, I think, a large audience, not only chess players but boxing players. I think it's a nice mix. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I should say, Sammy, thank you so much for coming on the podcast and for agreeing to take part in the event. It's going to be a fantastic event. We've already sold roughly 40% of the tickets, which is unheard of. We're, 3 months away from the 1st of May. So if you do want to get tickets, go to chessboxingnation.com. And we will be streaming it live on YouTube as well. So make sure you subscribe. We'll stream it to our members on YouTube. which is YouTube/chessboxing. And yeah, just to, again to say thanks so much, Sammy. It's a pleasure working with you, and I can't wait to see you in London and to see how you perform and to have a beer after the show with you and Andre.
Thank you very much, Gavin. Thanks for everything, and thanks for Chessboxing Nation for organizing all of these events.
My pleasure.